And g'day, folks. How you going? We're live. You're Ilana.
And if you didn't know, you're Sean.
And we are the Downunder
Cruises.
Cruises. How you going? Welcome aboard.
G'day, g'day.
We've got a couple of people who are going to come on board with us today, and maybe the hat might be a bit of a giveaway, but...
Crocodile Dundee's coming on?
Oh, bugger.
Really?
He's
so exciting.
Can you stop giving it away?
Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'm so excited.
All right. Okay. First of all, let's get into the chat very quickly to say first on board was TJ sailing away with T&K. Well done, guy. You won the prize, mate.
Which is no
an
prize.
extra 20 seconds with me, but that's about it.
God.
Dewey, welcome on board. Yeah, right.
Hey, Dewey.
We've got Whitney. Welcome aboard.
Hey, Whitney.
The Tyler Show. Hey there, Tyler. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. We've got Debbie Emanuel. Yes. Hi, Debbie. Welcome aboard again.
Hello, Debbie.
I know this name, Ilana Cantor.
Hi, Lani.
G'day. How you going?
Love to see you.
Puppy, welcome aboard, Puppy the cat.
Puppy.
Hey, good news for you. I'm not going to put you into shock mode today. Right? Us and more. Yes, guys. I need to teach you guys a thing or two, so we'll get into that a little later on.
For people who speak real proper English, real good English.
The goodest English.
Real good.
My English is gooder than yours. Sailing away with T&K has his comments. The hat needs to stay.
Oh.
Guess what, mate? Pick a window. You're leaving.
But you love your hat.
I do.
Unfortunately, I don't.
TJ says, I demand Sean wears that hat for every live from now on.
Oh.
Okay. Yep, okay. And we've got Nautical Nurse Nancy here in the chat.
Nautical Nancy.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. Well, let's bring on our special guests. As I said, you said Crocodile Dundee, but I'm saying Nancy, Nautical Nurse Nancy and Anthony.
Dundee.
How you going, guys?
Good day.
And Sean
Dundee. Anthony. Hi, y'all.
How you going? How's things in Wisconsin these days?
It's actually a beautiful day. It's kind of cooler weather today.
It is getting cooler. So 60s. So 60s Fahrenheit. No longer. No longer sunbathing weather. Sad to say, our summer is going away. It's going.
Well,
can we just say we are thrilled that he comes for us? It is just makes such a difference to the mood.
Guess what? We had you said 60s today. We had 60s today, so we're sharing the temp.
That's beautiful.
We're at that equilibrium.
That's it.
For a while. And
probably about the same length of days too, right?
Absolutely.
We're getting longer now, which is lovely.
And we're getting shorter.
Well, you'll show us what it's like in the middle of winter, huh?
I will. We will, for sure. And then we'll be happy to escape it to go on vacation whenever we can. Cruising, maybe.
Yeah. We get a proper winter here.
Anthony, I got a question for you.
Yes.
I can call you a temporary Aussie.
I have never been to Australia. I've been to a number of places. It's one on my bucket list at some point, but I just have not gotten there yet. So
you've got to come on down.
Yeah, I want to come down under both Australia and maybe New Zealand, maybe.
Not maybe.
No, you've got to do them both.
You can't do one without the other. You've come this far.
Far, and now, by the way, folks, just as a reminder and a hint for you, today is Saturday, Saturday brunch. Tomorrow is Father's Day, and I'm drinking coffee out of my amazing cup.
Right. Happy Father's Day early.
Yes.
That's
right. So somebody's hinting here that I don't know.
That's Dad right there.
Anyway.
So cheers to all the dads.
Cheers. Yep. And then for us, Monday is Labor Day up here.
Well, that sounds painful.
No, it's actually a day from labor.
For work.
Well, what does that mean? And what is Labor Day all about?
Oh my goodness!
So,
I don't even know.
That's a good question. we know what Memorial Day is. So there's two holidays in North America that we get confused: Memorial Day and Labor Day. Memorial Day is in the early spring, or in late spring, and then Labor Day is in the fall here.
It celebrates American workers. There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Canada has it, as well as Mexico has a similar kind of thing going on. So it's kind of most of North America is off on Monday, it seems. So.
Okay.
They're kind of like our Memorial Day starts the summer and Labor Day ends the summer. That's kind of like the official times.
Okay. Now, I've heard of Memorial Day only from movies, because there's always something about wearing white or something either before or after Memorial.
Yes, you can't. Yes, that's old-fashioned, but it used to be a thing where you were not supposed to wear white until after Memorial Day, and then it was like officially summer, and then after Labor Day, it was like officially not allowed anymore. But
I always got it backwards. So.
Wow, the fashion police are out, are they?
So let me get back into the chat very quickly for a few there. Puppy the Cat, as I mentioned before, has come on board. Debbie Emmanuel says, hey there, Nautical Nurse Nancy.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, guys.
And you've got a hi there from Whitney.
Whitney, my nursing friend. You know, all us nurses got a bond together.
And us first aid trainers.
And first aiders too.
Absolutely. Very vital.
Ilana Cantor says hi to us and more, and us and more are saying, yay, Nancy and Anthony and Puppy are all on board, so that's good. I'm very pleased to see that us and more have actually understood the concept of the kiwi bird. Not the chicken nugget bird. Yeah. And if anybody was listening in on the Us and More live chat earlier on, I just have to correct those guys with first of all, their English, and second of all, Dwight's fixation with this imperialistic stuff. I mean, first of all, when we pronounce words like aluminium, it's what you would say aluminium, please.
Aluminium.
I mean, who would want to say aluminium?
That's right. And the other thing was metric is so much easier. Bloody hell.
We have to measure in metric in the hospital. Actually, centimeters is what we use, and milliliters, and micrograms, and milligrams. And
that's interesting.
Because it's the decimal system. It's
kilograms. And we use it all the time. But we've not transitioned over. I think when we were going to school, we were told that we would transition like by now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, I mean,
when we moved over to metric, about the 70s, I think.
I don't know. It wasn't here.
70s, early 70s.
Did our head in. We were used to ounces, pounds, and stones, etc. And it did our head in, and now it's just second nature. It's just so much easier now.
Well, as you guys know, I'm from South Africa, and the government made a decree. I think it was 69. They said, today we're talking pounds, shillings, pence. Tomorrow, everything's metric.
Wow.
And they just went overnight.
And that was it.
Yeah, that happened in a lot of countries in the early 70s.
That really has to be the way it is, but we haven't done that yet.
They
I don't know
tried
why.
to do it here.
I mean, I don't know.
They did try to do it here, so there was some
people are set in their ways.
Efforts to do that, and it just never went anywhere. For a while they were putting, for instance, speed limit signs were in both. You would see them in both around here. Yeah.
That's confusing.
You do adapt, though. You do adapt.
I always went by the kilometers per hour on my miles per hour dash, though. So 120 is good.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Just to get back into the chat for a sec, Debbie Emmanuel was wishing us a happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. Us and More likes my cup. Don't know why. It's a nice cup. I like it. Cheryl Rosinski says, Labor Day is a day off and a paid holiday for you. You lucky person, you. Welcoming the Spikers. Hi there, Spikers. Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
We've also got Sherry Awesome coming in.
Hey,
Sherry.
Spikers have said that they miss you guys.
Yes, we were able to actually meet them in person. Lovely people. Just, not enough time for everybody. So we did have a get together down in Florida that we were able to be part of, and got to meet. With Jason and Krista, the Degenerate Cruisers. Got to meet so many people.
There's so many names that you guys mention that you guys get your hands on at any stage of the time, and for us, it's just a picture across the screen, and we are so looking forward to the opportunity of meeting everybody. It's
absolutely. And when you meet them, they're old friends, like they're friends that like these people. That's why I love this meeting. It's seamless. It just you go right in and you just start talking to each other, and it's not, there's no awkwardness. There's no what are you like?
And then later you just pick up like old friends.
Correct.
Straight back up.
Yeah.
That's
Sherry also saying hi to you guys.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Okay, this jump. It just
jumps. Yes, I hate it when it jumps. It's so hard.
Blaine is actually on time.
Hey, Blaine.
Let me see.
I wore my elephant shirt.
That is nice. Now look at this. Heather. Get it right, Heather. Kiwis are the people and fruits. The Buddhist, forget about it.
The kiwi is a cute bird.
It's a very cute bird.
For some reason, they're obsessed with thinking it looks like a chicken nugget.
Yeah.
It's arrived.
Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there we go. Philip. Hey, Philip. G'day, mate. How you going?
You got one more day, Philip, for Dopey Dan. That's our state premiere.
Yeah.
He's making big announcements about our restrictions.
Can you not promote him?
What? Oh, Dopey. Is that being kind?
He's being nice.
No, Dopey. It's
He's
Dopey Dan.
Daniel Andrews.
Dopey Daniel Andrews. No, sorry. You might get shut down by the powers that be.
He's going to
Hey,
Thank you. We're having pontifications tomorrow about how we get out of this
lockdown
quarantine.
that we're in.
Yes, or whether we do. Well, not good.
Yeah, it made international news.
No, we had 76 cases today.
Yeah.
It's just
the
us.
Facebook gals made international news.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, how embarrassing.
And that's why I made my comment. I better keep quiet. You never know.
Yeah.
Yes, we know all about it.
Oh my goodness. Hey, see. Oh, there we go. I noticed somebody here. Ruffy.
Oh, it cannot be good. Hey, it's quadruple good.
Yep. I was actually quite surprised to see that Ruffy only spent 25 minutes in Mexico after that big challenge he gave to the Triple Ts. 25 minutes, yeah. Get in there for 4 days and come out. Should have spent more time in Mexico.
He's making a challenge and he packs up and goes somewhere.
That's right.
We should challenge him.
Challenge him to 5 shoeys and maybe he might just come out here. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute.
He is quite the shoey representative, though. But you guys
Hello.
got
this one to blame for it. Raphael has a vlog coming up, I think, after.
Oh.
So stay tuned for that one.
While we're busy having our chat with the Nauticals, folks, can we ask you out there to, if you're a creator, #create in the chat, and we will give you guys a plug. What I wanted to start off the process was Nurse Nancy, and I'll call you Dr. Anth. If that's okay.
Or just Mr. T.
Well, I could have called you Mr. T. Yeah. What I was going to say was, what got you guys into cruising in the first place.
Oh my goodness.
Where did it all begin?
It's kind of a
It
fluke.
wasn't that long ago, actually.
Yeah, it was not
but
that
we
long ago.
had wanted to cruise since our honeymoon.
Yep.
Kind of put it on a pedestal.
Yep.
Like, we thought that it was going to be this unobtainable goal. Like, it was just this, end all of be all of end all. Like, this is what we really would like to do, but we could never afford it. That's really what we thought.
Right.
And so we had wanted to cruise for so many years. Finally, on our 25th anniversary,
I got a
we
job.
said, let's do it. No, he's been working since before we were married, but we just said, let's do it up big. Then we kind of researched, okay, do we do an all-inclusive or do we do a cruise? And we were going to include our whole family, like the 3 children and ourselves.
Right.
And we decided a cruise was much more economical, had no idea really what we were getting into. Then I started researching cruise videos and cruise vlogs and watching Sherry and La Vida Loca and Sharon at Sea and Don's Family Vacations.
Yeah.
We got into the videos.
Like watching, I got to researching. I made out all these plans. I really got into it.
It's kind of like our Disney vacation.
This was like 2015 to 2016. We took our cruise in 2016 in March on the Carnival Breeze, and we were absolutely hooked. I mean, when it was all said and done, I looked back at that and I said, I just couldn't believe how affordable it was for our family. Like, we had taken other vacations that were like much double, if not more than that cost. And what we got out of it was just amazing.
So while we were on the cruise, we booked our second cruise. That's how much we knew we were into it.
Yes.
So,
wow. Well, that's a very, very similar story to us, except we haven't done that many, but exactly the same reasons and the same thoughts as well. Isn't it
just
really?
shocked that it was so affordable, and now we're hooked, and now it's like torture that we can't cruise now, but we still have hope. We definitely
actually had our honeymoon before we got married.
Oh. do tell.
That
was the cruise.
Which was a bit of a mistake because I couldn't get into my dress when we came back.
I think Sean's turning colors. Sean, you're fine.
And don't eat so much on the cruise.
Right.
Oh, it's so hard though. Oh my goodness. It's like they really, really expect you to eat, and they almost make you feel bad if you're not eating on the cruise. Like you just are like, I don't think I can do dessert, but like
you can.
Here's 7 courses and dessert. Order it all now, and it'll come to you.
If I could just have another stomach, I could process it all.
It's
but I think there's just so much to see, being out on the ocean, just being out in the waters, and how the cruise ships like manage, and then when you get to port and all of that, like Anthony just loved, and we both loved watching the whole process of how you come into port and the whole, how the ship gets tied in, and then you get to go and visit a whole nother, another country.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when I was growing up, I grew up on a lake, ended up buying my own boat, having my own boat when I was like 17, 18. But I also got my pilot's license on the Mississippi.
Threw me off of that boat when he was dating me.
First date, I threw her off the boat. That should tell you something.
Flirting.
But
I was 19. I was 18.
But I had my pilot's license for for a little while for Mississippi, and just really loved doing just the boating, the water, the whole aspect of it. And had I not met Nancy when we first met, had I not met her, I was actually making plans to go into the Coast Guard. So I was gonna be in the nautical realm at some point. It's just
so now you're just part of the nautical.
Yeah. So then we bought 22 acres of land in the middle of rural Wisconsin, and there's no lake nearby.
Where is the country? So now I know.
19 hectares.
What were you thinking?
Well,
It's a beautiful piece of property.
I grew up in Fiji, and we would go out every weekend on boats to go out to the islands. We would always be on a Saturday or a Sunday out on a different island. Yeah. And it was a really big deal when the P&O ships used to come into Suva.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to go and throw streamers back in the days when you threw actually streamers, and they'd have the police or the army band come out, and it was a huge occasion. And never did I think back then that I would one day be on one of these ships coming into Suva as well myself. And it was, Sean will tell you, the most emotional.
It was so emotional.
When the first time we went together.
Even the most emotional part for Ilana was actually when we were leaving.
Because they played the farewell song. And it just gets me every single time. But,
hey, I need to get back into the chat here for a second. Alma, hi there, Alma and Ronnie, if you guys are both in together. Alma was saying, watching on the big screen, but commenting on the phone, so can't tag. That's cool. We can handle that. Blaine is headed out. Going to do a little hangout at 11 p.m. Night. Goes Sir Ruffy's
premiere. That's a premiere coming up.
Yep. No, it's mentioned. Raphael's put it up somewhere up top.
Yeah, I'll get in there in a sec.
In an hour and a half.
Ruffy's saying that he's a creator. I don't know how much creating he does. All the shoes he does on board. I mean, yeah,
he does a lot.
Nancy, have you aired out your shoes, Nancy?
I have. Yes, I've washed them, and they're all ready for another.
There you go.
A good cause. It has to be a worthwhile cause.
Absolutely.
We've had a few things that have come up, but nothing quite shoey related.
Blaine is a creator. Life is Good Today is a creator. Us more are creators. Dewey Ski is a creator.
Dewey's coming to Cancun with us.
Is
and
he?
we get to meet him in Vegas in a week. 1 week to Vegas.
Awesome. That's awesome. One of our partner channels, Cruises, as well as Us and More are also a partner channel, as well as Sailing Away with TNK.
Yeah.
Ruffy is saying, cruising is a great deal, and you can pay it off in 2 years. He's trying to tell us something. Lucy from MGM, welcome aboard. Sherry Awesome totally agrees with Ruffy. I mean, this chat has just gone on and on and on, and I'm
the hard thing that we have is saying no to cruises, especially with the situation of this year.
Well, this year for us,
forward.
Yeah.
Well, this year has been wiped off for Australia and New Zealand.
Definitely.
There's nothing happening.
Alma says, we go on cruises with different goals in mind. We went as foodies, but now we don't eat too much. We always feel like blow when we eat too much.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we have to admit, we have been to the gym. We look at it, we walk through it on our way to the buffet. That's us going to the gym.
We have walked on the deck, though. We have walked on the walking deck. That is that's more enjoyable to us.
We have a rule. We do not use the elevator on the ship.
Use the stairs.
Doesn't matter which deck we're on. It's either up the stairs or down the stairs. Who cares?
I think more and more that's going to be the way it is. You know, now that restricted elevators is going to happen, you just have to. And won't that be better for us? The ones that can walk should walk. I mean, they really should, but it does get tiring.
I can't walk on the second day.
Dewey, I was wondering when this was going to happen. Dewey had a New Year cruise down here in the land down under. But his cruise has been lifted and shifted to next year.
Yeah, well, our New Year's Eve cruise has probably been wiped off too.
Well, Princess have come across and said all ships that are cruising, we are locked down until to the 12th of December. No cruising until at least the 12th of December. So we might as well go into next year anyway.
It won't be happening at all.
Yep. So talking about cruising. As you may or may not know, there is talks right now of a group cruise being put on between the partners. So us and More, Sailing Away with TNK, and also the option is that there's possibly a cruise happening in 2022. where we would be looking at coming out to you guys and
that would be fun.
Having a look-see. So it will be awesome. We might actually get to see what happens and learn about your states and meet you face to face and whatever else is happening. Any pointers?
Any pointers?
I
think always go with the flow. Like be flexible. But oh man, we better be cruising by 2022, right?
Yes, we better be.
Oh man. I think just keep your positivity and optimism and keep on but for coming to America, you mean?
Yep. We're coming out to you guys.
Whew. Learn degrees in Fahrenheit. I think bring yourselves, how you are, and be yourselves. Because I think you bring a lot. So bring your own personality and your Aussie nature and be yourselves. That's what I say. Well, because we love you and we want you to be you.
Right.
Exactly.
If that did happen, and that cruise did happen, and we were able to get the entire group in there is Midlife Crazy as well, and Q's and us and Maureen sailing them over to UK. If that did happen, would it be possible that the Nauticals might join us as well?
When is this all going down? Can you give me?
We're aiming for around about June, July of 2022.
We might be able to consider it. We have some very huge cruises in 2022. Huge, including Hawaii, including Panama Canal. So we have some major big players. And then my mom is also looking at maybe Alaska because we did not get to do my mom was supposed to do a big Alaskan cruise. It was planned to the T, and it was in May of this year. And of course,
here's an idea for you. You're going to go to Hawaii, right? Why not?
We are going to Hawaii for sure. That's January of 2022. And in April of 2022, we have Panama Canal. And we also have a celebration with Sharon at Sea. I believe that is May of 22. Let me pull up my little shipmate and I'll tell you for sure. But I have them. Those are the plans right now.
Well, I was going to suggest why not do a repositioning.
We have Vista in March. Yeah, we have Miracle Hawaii with Paradij in January. Vista with Sharon at Sea. That is the celebration in March, and then the Pride with Dave and Brandy's excursions
through Panama
Canal in April. So
wow,
those are our big.
So what I was thinking is why not just do a repositioning cruise from Hawaii down to Oz? I mean, just putting it out.
How much further is it, really?
Yeah.
It's just like that on the map.
That's it.
You're tempting us. I'm just saying, you're tempting us.
Do not tempt us. Oh, man.
All right, let me put it to you this way. This is a dare.
That June 2022. So where's your big group cruise going? Is it Caribbean?
Yeah, we're going to do for us to trip over there is going to take it's a bucket load of cash for us. So and I've got some family living in some in Florida, some in Boston, and in between. So what we were looking at doing was actually coming across doing a, say, 7 or 8 night cruise down to the Caribbean. And then, notice I pronounce it properly, the Caribbean. And then spending some time with the family and maybe even pop up to Canada as well.
For us to come that distance, it's just not worth it for a 9-day cruise and go home again.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. Yes.
We were doing some price comparisons, just looking at the cost of a cruise. So, for example, we were to fly to you guys, pay in Aussie dollars, do the cruise there. I just did some comparisons. You guys pay nothing for the cruise. I mean, your dollar goes so much further than ours.
It's really cheap.
So we got to figure out how we'll do this, and
we will do it.
2 years away, and let's just plan for it. That's the goal.
It's very exciting to have it, though, to look forward to. You know, there is, and 2 years it goes by very quickly.
Yeah. Well, it does. It does.
Yep.
Dollar values can shift in that time too.
We'll start researching as soon as we can.
Just in the chat there, very quickly, Brett's channel. Hi, welcome on board, Brett. Haven't seen you in ages.
Thank you for the thumbs up too.
Yep, absolutely. Sherry is saying St. Martin's and St. Thomas are awesome. So that's one of the places everybody's talking about this. I mean, we sit here and
that's his favorite.
That's one of my favorite
ports is we really enjoyed St. Martin.
Yeah. St. Thomas is beautiful too.
We haven't been to St. Thomas.
See, for you, the Caribbean is like our South Pacific to us.
Yeah. Oh,
that's okay.
Were you going to say something about St. Thomas?
Yes.
What were you going to say?
We're supposed to be there.
Yeah, St. Thomas is beautiful. We came across an opportunity to work out of St. Thomas, but it won't work for us because of Nancy's hospital stay on the weekends.
My work schedule.
Their work schedule.
Yeah. How much work are you doing with nursing?
I'm only part-time, so but I have two different kind of positions. So I have a leadership position. I'm head of a council that oversees the promotion of nurses. Yep. So that is just very, very much part-time. Maybe per week, maybe that is like 4 to 8 hours per week. But then I am 24 hours per week at the bedside. It really ends up being like 26 hours at the bedside in the ICU. So I like it. It's a very nice mix, you know. So what I consider myself at the bedside, I'm a 0.6, if somebody knows what that means, of the instead of a 1.0
for 2 weeks.
40-hour work week. I am only a 0.6. So I'm only 24 hours. Yeah. But that's where it lets me like do my creative channel and lets me do the things, you know, the extra stuff. And he doesn't complain. He's super nice to me. So I cut back when my dad became a quadriplegic, and I cut back to take care of my dad and go visit and support my mom. And he had 4 amazing years, and my mom, you know, took care of him from home. She was amazing. But now he's passed, but I've kind of kept it. I've kept my part-time because I just really like the balance, and he's a hard worker. He works from home and doesn't mind me doing.
I work from the internet. Anywhere I have high-speed internet.
Yep. So he can work from a ship too. We can go cruising and he can work from a ship. So we've considered that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just get us on a cruise.
just on the medical side of things for a minute. How are you guys going with your virus? That horrible virus stuff.
I take care of people with that virus all the time. And it used to be very, very scary. Like at first, when this first came out, it was extremely scary to me.
Yeah.
It's not scary to me anymore. Like, I mean, like we take care of people who have all gamuts of it. There are very, very sick people and there are not so sick people with this. So it's quite the variety. You know, I think that when you start going down, you have to be really attuned to like those patients and making sure you're taking care of them. They can decompensate very quickly.
Yeah.
But it is not. As far as I know, I haven't caught the virus yet, and you take precautions, and that's how our perspective on travel too. We take precautions. Yep. We're not like risky. We're not going to travel if we're sick. We're going to be clean and wipe down surfaces and wear our masks and do the things that we need to do. But like, I'm not afraid of it like I was afraid of it. So I think it's been so talked about. It's definitely, it's really turned our world upside down.
It sure has.
To such a degree. But, like, I just encourage the teachers, the people that are just getting out there to working. I just encourage them to take your precautions, but don't be fearful. Like, just people have to live life. That's my perspective of it. You have to live life, and you can't be holed up forever at home. So that's, I know it's a very controversial. I'm not trying to speak to anybody who feels like that they can't, it's not right for them to go out. If it's not right for you to go out, then don't go out. We're not living in, like, we're not living risky. I don't feel like our travel is risky, but we do want to still travel what we can travel. Right. So that's my perspective of it. And it's
well, like our Cancun venture, that was it's amazing what the Mexican government is doing in Cancun.
Well, and the workers are, and
they've got it really well organized, and it's very safe, and it's just one of those things.
We were very impressed with them, and they were they were like, and they just seemed to like to have the people coming back to the resorts again. Like, so much of the tourism industry has been so hurt by all of this. I mean, Sherry, I can't even imagine how the travel agents that are out there, like that, and there's so, there's countries that like depend on tourism that is just not getting it. And
absolutely.
I don't know. I don't think that you need to be risky, but I think that you can travel safely. So that's my opinion, but it's only my opinion. I am not, speaking for everybody out there, but I do take care of people with COVID, and I do. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to say the C word, but you still have to take care of people. And what I don't like is that it really restricts the visitation of family members right now. And it's tough. That's very tough.
It's really hard on the extroverts.
Well, to have the family members that can't be with their if you have a very seriously ill person, and they can't have the visitation, that's where we have that, like, telephone calls or, that nursing, bedside nursing.
You mentioned what you're talking about here is becoming the big thing in our state of Victoria. We're finding that people are starting to revolt. I mean, they are revolting anyway. No, they're starting to revolt
against the government
because they've been locked down for so long that you can't get to see family members.
It's just mentally, I think that people are at their breaking point, and you have to. I don't know. I think that is it's a fire. Like, it's a fire that is boiling up, and I don't know. It's sad. I hate to see. Well, right by us in Kenosha, Wisconsin. That's where Naomi and Hannah, our daughters, were born, and the tragedies that is happening there, and the riots and all of that. Anyway, that's really close to home for us.
Mental health issues have come to the fore now as a result. With suicide rates are huge at the moment.
I don't even want to know how Christmas time is going to be in New Year's, because they always go up so much. So
just to go back into the chat for a minute, Ruffy is suggesting that we should just forget the cruise and come down and do Route 66 with him. I mean, that's an option.
It is an option.
Side of the road, though, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, I'll let him drive.
Driving on the wrong side of the road.
Dewey has a celebration in March 22 with SAS, and Iceland and Norway in July 22 with SAS, and Alaska with EEC.
Well, Dewey,
Dewey has some amazing trips coming up here.
We're jealous. Now, Alma's saying,
celebration, is that a special event? Well, what is
celebration? It's celebrating the Carnival Cruise Lines. It's an anniversary. I'm not sure if it's a 50th anniversary, something big for Carnival Cruise Line. So they're calling it a celebration. And they're going to gather a bunch of ships. Their plans are to gather like 4 or 5 ships in the Caribbean and like toot their horns and everyone's having their own party and like we can see each other and we're celebrating.
Side by side.
So, oh man, after this, I can't wait. It'll be really fun to do.
Alma was saying in response to you, she's a 0.9 baby.
Yeah, much respect to you. I was a 0.9 before I cut down, and that's pretty much full time. But I have my full time. I have my weeks that I'm at full time.
Yeah.
Like this last time, 2 weeks, I worked like 70 some hours. So I'm almost there.
She's also saying that we're exposed to too many dangerous things all the time. It's the nature of the job. And
that is part of it. That is part of it. You wear your PPE, you take your precautions and you take care of people. That's what
so we do a course as part of our organization, which is infection control. So we've got a whole lot of accredited courses. One of the accredited courses we have is a Cert 2 in emergency medical response. So we teach people wanting to become paramedics. Part of that course is an infection control one where we teach people how to clean after themselves and also after you've used equipment and so forth. So it's becoming big business here teaching that sort of stuff.
50th anniversary.
We've just done it ourselves.
Yeah. Yes, in nursing, that's drilled into us as nurses. Like,
that should be.
The floor is dirty, and so don't take things off the floor. You know, like the hand washing, and yes, it's enforced.
Yeah, it would have to be. Lucy's saying we feel the same. We never stop going into work, so I don't feel like traveling puts us at a higher risk.
I agree.
Somebody said that like the airlines have less germs than the gas station, like, and then you think about, you see how many on a cruise ship they're cleaning all the time. I just
absolutely, absolutely. We've got Megan Morris. Welcome on board.
Welcome back.
It's about time you came on board with us. And,
isn't that true, Megan?
Just some decent stuff.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed. Well, it looked like you did.
Yeah.
Enjoy Mexico.
Yeah. I was noticing that we've also got Eric B on board with us.
Eric.
Hey, Eric, welcome aboard. Nice to see you, buddy.
Nancy, can I just say that when I first got into researching our cruise, we would watch Sharon at Sea, and you always popped up. You were everywhere, and you got my curiosity. Who is this Nautical Nurse Nancy? But I doubted. I kept thinking Naughty Nurse Nancy. And I thought, now
that's good. That works.
Not so sure, Nancy. No, but you would be everywhere, and I just thought, are you really a nurse or?
A lot of people no. It's at 0.6 that lets me be there, but now I can't keep up. You know, like I feel bad that I can't keep up with as many channels as I'd like to. But you have to get to a point where you have your balance, though, too. Oh. So
you can only spread yourself so far.
Yeah.
And plus, putting on content and being a producer adds, a lot to that as well.
Oh, I still have so much. I have so much. I mean, I know that a lot of people don't have a lot of content, but I have because it takes me so long to put something out. But when I watch it, I like it. Like a part of me is in that. So everybody does it differently, right? There's Larry.
I've been enjoying your holiday content, I have to say.
Just to say hello to Larry from Plum Travelers.
Hey, Larry.
Larry's been putting some good stuff out there, and we just want him to do some live streams. He keeps on making
That's a whole nother world. Oh my goodness. This live streaming thing is very much a commitment. It really is. But then like I get all psyched up before the live stream, and then when it's done, I can't even, I'm like, wait, I need more time with my people. I feel so much like this community understands me so well.
Yeah. I find this absolutely fun, because how else can you get to meet people from across the world without going to the expense of getting on an aircraft or whatever, and being able to chat, just chew the fat.
Yep, you really get to know, and people are people, way down deep inside. We're all have this spirit about us. And I think that most people really want to get along with each other. And this is just so excellent.
Thank you, Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Larry says you're teaching me a lot about live streaming.
Well, we're definitely not perfect, right? We have our times.
Correct. Alma says all patients are treated the same as though they are potentially infectious unless they have scabies, lice, or bed bugs. Then we treat them as if they have the plague.
Alma, that is true for patients that you have in the hospital. But patients you have in the house, I'm sure, have a different set of rules.
Oh,
are you allowed
bed bugs?
Yes, but if you're cut at our house, it's not.
Yeah. If you have a cut, you know, unless you're going to warrant ICU care, you basically don't have mom support.
Does it still move?
Poor kids. It's like,
does it still move? Yes, it still moves. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you're
gaffer tape or something.
Right. Your temperature's 102. You're fine. Go to school. You'll be good.
You know what? Not nowadays. That's not. I wouldn't say that now, but like back, you know, I have, you know.
It was just yesterday.
Oh, I have cramps. Oh, you know, like I have, you know, whatever. I've injured my toe or whatever. Oh well, you wouldn't get in the ICU, so off you go.
Yeah, that's right. Eric says all the live streams are the best things that came out of COVID, and I would agree with that wholeheartedly.
It has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely changed the nature of how these are going and working. Yeah.
Ruffy is putting out there thumbs up. Thumbs are not going up. Let's make them 20. So, yep, awesome. Like that idea. Larry has just said that he's ordered his green screen.
Larry.
Mate, you're getting serious.
Yes.
That is very exciting. We haven't gotten technical with the green screen yet.
Not yet.
I don't know. Something about the mantle I like.
Well, anyway. Talking about the green screen, we've got a view on the back. We haven't actually spoken about it. Any Aussies out there know exactly where we've got displayed?
Or non-Aussies even.
Well, yeah. Wait a minute.
You never know.
Malcolm's not. Yes.
I don't think Lani's here either. Right now.
Looks like sections of Utah.
Yeah, is it Grand Canyon? It's not Grand Canyon, hey?
Actually, no. This is Australia, and it's right in our backyard
we
almost.
Always promote
it's
our part of the world. There's ocean there.
It's in the state of Victoria, which is where we live.
Ocean cliffs.
Yeah, we'll see how you go. Megan, no, it's not somewhere in the outback, unfortunately.
No, it's in Victoria, not that far away from, well, about 3 hours from us.
Yeah.
Grampians?
Oh, Gap?
It's not Hall's Gap.
Oh, how did you come to Hall's Gap? Wow.
She YouTubed it.
Oh, did you? Did you Google?
Google is your friend.
Hall's Gap's in the Grampians. We go camping there.
Is it the place where? No, it's not Uluru.
No, not Uluru.
Different state, different place altogether.
Larry, there probably are sharks out there off in that ocean.
Yep.
Grampians National.
Oh, well done. Try Great Ocean Road.
If you have a look on there. Just as a thing here, Asamoah Heather's saying Casey went and stapled his thumb once and swallowed a battery and many other things. So that would be almost hospitalization.
Alma knows what I'm talking about. Nurses don't take kids to the doctor. That's totally the way it is. My Eddie, our youngest, was coughing, and I was like, oh, do I take him or not? It wasn't until he was coughing up blood, and he was fine. It was just because he was really coughing so hard. But I was like, oh, fine, I have to take him to the doctor now.
What did I say about the shoemaker? That the shoemaker's children don't have shoes.
Right.
It's a bit like that, really.
So put everybody out of their misery. Have you found it yet, Nancy? Have you found something?
Is it Grampians or
not Grampian?
Did you look up the Great Ocean?
Look up the Great Ocean Road.
Great Ocean Road.
Great Ocean Road.
See what you come up with.
Oh, Great Ocean Road.
The Great Ocean Road. Part of it was actually built by returned soldiers in at the end of the 1918 war, the First World War. Or was it the second?
I'd say it was probably the second.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's right up the road from you?
Well, it's about a 2-hour drive away.
To get there.
Well, that's just up the road for us.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Well, it gets you to South Australia, and it's called, there we go, Philip's got it.
It's called the 12 Apostles. Thank you, Philip.
Nice.
And yes, it's
Before and after collapsing, yes. There were once 12 apostles, which are the rock formations. I'll keep going the wrong way. There.
Oh.
And the water's eroding them all. So there's probably about 8.5 apostles right now. Before and after collapse.
We've got Robert White on board. Help.
Hey, Robert.
Didn't see you pop in there early, but yes, you make a very valid point, Robert. Nurses are grossly underpaid.
And us teachers as well, by
Yeah,
the way.
teachers as well.
What more important work can you possibly do than be a nurse and or a teacher?
And thank you, Philip. You actually
police officers. They also are.
Yeah.
Fire.
It says that
our critical services are.
look, anybody who wears a uniform that works in front line, as in police, fireys, nursing, medical fraternity, paramedics, teachers.
Yes.
Yep, I would say, you know what?
Yep.
Thank you. Yep.
Absolutely. We doff our caps to you. Philip says, it was the First World War for the
Yeah, it was.
Road. Thanks, Philip.
Thank you. Ruffy says, is that not your backyard? I wish it was. I'd be a multi-millionaire if that was my backyard.
He could say it is. No.
So, Ilana, just help me understand this, Sean. So is that is it a rock formation that, is it actually a sculpture, or that it just
Natural.
like
Natural
looked like
rock form.
Okay,
It's-
natural.
Yep.
Not like our Mount Rushmore.
No,
it's
not
not.
man-made. No.
No, it wasn't man-made.
That cliff was actually out into the water, but over the thousands of years, water's eroded and created really interesting sort of statue-like formations and archways and things that are slowly eroding now.
Megan's asking a very good question. When does lockdown in Victoria end?
Who knows?
He knows, but we are hoping that our Premier decides to...
Dopey Dan
decides to... he's going to explain the plan for coming out of this pandemic. So we'll wait and see.
Big announcement tomorrow.
Yep, big announcement.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, next on the list, how many cruises you guys done in total?
I have done 7 and he's done 6. But we missed out on like 10 this year.
But Nancy, you can't call being thrown off the boat into the water a cruise.
No, that doesn't count.
No, we're not counting that one.
We did kind of do a little like a cruise out across Lake Michigan, so that was fun.
4-hour cruise.
That was enjoyable, but that doesn't count.
No,
we're kind of beginners. We really are. But I feel like everyone has a story to tell, and people have a different lens, and what you see might speak to somebody, even though we're not as experienced as some others. And then there's others who are super experienced and they have a different story to tell. Yeah. And I think everyone that's, like Lalita Loca, when we got going on this, really encouraged us with that perspective. Like everyone has their story to tell. And you can still, you never know who you can help. So
absolutely. Hey, how did you manage to get to moderator status on SAS?
Okay, so I was involved from researching these cruises, and so then when the live stream started, I remember when the live streams didn't happen very often at all. Like traveling with Bruce actually was a very like a consistent live stream. And he was like one of the first of the cruise live streams that I remember that was a regular live stream. Adventures Ahead and D&G Explorers and Sharon at Sea and Lalita Loca. They were like regular live streamers, and Alana Zingano, regular live streamers. And I was very involved. I got like addicted to it. And this is what I would do is like, I'd watch these live streams and I'd be part of the chat. And I love the positivity of the live streams and the chat. I so many times I would be typing in a comment and I'm like, that doesn't quite sound very positive. Let me just change how I'm wording that and like make it more fun. And you get that kind of playful, I don't know, you get recognized a couple times. That those first couple times that Sherry from Cruise Tips TV calls out your name and you're like, oh, she called out my name. Oh, it's like a high. It's like a rush that you're getting recognized and you feel like you're almost famous, Yeah. And then I know that there were a couple in Sharon at Sea that was a regular thing. I was watching and very involved. In fact, Jamie would like make notes on how many times I like insulted him or I offended him or something. It was just all in jest, But that's way back in the day. That was years ago, a couple years ago. And years. And then they were getting, trolly kind of comments, and they definitely needed a moderator. And so, I just volunteered. I was like, I'll do this. I'm a regular and I'm out there all the time. I rarely miss a Monday night live. And that's how they took me up on the offer, and they're super supportive. I mean, they're way beyond what I deserve to, for the support of what they give. So really feel very loyal to my Sharon at Sea group because
we find it a little bit of a challenge trying to keep up with all these live streams because it's work.
It is
definitely. And like you have to have your balance. And so I hope that people understand that I don't expect them to be at my live stream. If it doesn't work out for you, it doesn't work out. It's supposed to be entertainment. So,
right.
Like I can't be to everybody's live streams that I'd like to be to, so many times I miss a live stream and I can only attend a part of a live stream, and then I have life, like happening, and hopefully people understand that it doesn't mean that I don't give them my support, that but the live streams are there for entertainment, and it's a fun community. So I think that people understand that. There's a lot of live streams out now, but it's very exciting to see all the different personalities out there. And
what they bring to the
it used to be that you couldn't live stream until you got over that subscriber marker, that that certain amount of followers. And now it's with different mediums, it's possible to do that. It's a lot easier. I love StreamYard. But you can't be in every live stream. You can't be in every live stream from like beginning to end of every live stream. So you pick and choose, and you try to like I'm always there for Sharon at Sea because they're I'm their moderator, like their hammer, and I feel very much like that's my role. I need to that my family knows that's what I do on Monday nights. And sometimes it's not the easiest. That's where Leanne helps out too when I go on vacation. But it's fun. It's fun when you find, somebody who's not behaving and you're kind of like, well, that comment needs to be.
You've got a fan in Alma. She says, anyone lucky enough to meet Nancy and Anthony are such awesome, genuine people. We feel so lucky to have met them.
Same right back.
Yep.
So many people in this community are amazing. I mean, just amazing, and have so much to give, so much positivity, so much, love to show to each other. So definitely.
Lucy says, can't wait to actually meet people in the community. It's going to be the best part of our vacation.
Absolutely. Lucy's just about on vacation.
Yes.
Going to Cancun.
Jumping down.
Anytime.
So, like we say, it's this medium has brought the world close together. So we really appreciate that, and we appreciate the opportunity to have had this chat with you guys.
Oh my goodness, we're out of time.
And maybe at some stage we can raise a glass.
Thank you for having us.
Or a shoe.
Or a hang on. Pick your weapon, Nancy.
Yes.
One day we'll do it.
Time's upstairs. The hour, it went so fast, you guys.
It has, and we appreciate
so
all the info and the opportunity to have a chat and get to know you a lot better.
Yeah.
And let's do this more in the future.
Yeah.
Love to. Such an honor. Such an honor. Thank you very much.
You guys have a great afternoon and day.
Yes, it's right.
Your day is starting.
It's your midday, isn't it?
It is.
Happy Saturday.
Well, thank you. And being futuristic as we are, it's going to be a nice day for you. I can tell the sun's shining, so
Yes.
Probably in the 60s again.
Yeah.
Actually 70s, but yeah.
Well, folks, thank you very much for joining us on board.
Thanks,
we hope you have a very pleasant evening, and we'll see you around the traps at some point.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Take care.
Take care. Have a good day.
God bless.
Safe travels. God bless.
You too.
And folks, it's the tail end where you're done. So thank you for joining us, and we shall see you next. Oh, wait a minute.
Can we wish all our dads out there from this side of the world happy Father's Day for tomorrow?
Yep.
To our Aussie and Kiwi dads in particular, but to all dads.
Philip.
Oh.
His January cruise was cancelled, looking at Saturday, March the 20th, 21 on Sapphire Princess.
Something to look forward to, Philip.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for joining us today, folks. Have a lovely, lovely day.
Go to Viso's Travels.
Go to Viso's Travels and have a look at Ruffy.
His premiere.
And it's goodbye from him. I mean, her.
I'll beg your pardon. And it's good night from her.
I mean him.
And from Crocodile Dundee.
Woohoo!